13 over here on Court and Culture. We're here with our guest Chris, Khalil, my co-host Jeremy.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all being here with us. So we're gonna dive straight right into it. So recently, NBA Cup, we also just seen the New York Knicks came up with a good win over the San Antonio Spurs. You can't complain. It was a good win. Not gonna raise the banner though. How y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about the win? I know y'all team lost. He the Magic fan, by the way.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't, because I'm a diehard Magic fan. It hurt to watch it, but I know they're favored out the East. So let's just put it like that. You know, I'm a diehard Magic fan, but the season pull off for the Cup. To me, I know that's not the end game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just the fact that they just looked at it as like, you know, a little bonus check, because end of the day, that's not what it's about for them. So it was a good win though. And it was definitely fought, well earned fought, you know, not a walkthrough.
Hey, some people thought that the San Antonio Spurs weren't getting good calls. That they thought the Knicks game was like low key kind of rigged, them winning, to be honest with you. I mean, personally, I don't think it was like a rigged anything, but I do think OG, like, I don't know how they did the MVP. I feel like OG should have got MVP though. I mean, he was like a walking bucket. He had like 28 points, 8 rebounds, 9 rebounds, I think. And then he was just the leading scorer for the Knicks that game. So I don't know if they base it off of like the whole group play, if that's how MVP works, or if it's just off of that championship game. But hey,
It's Vegas. What you think?
I don't know. I'll take the win, dude, honestly. I mean, the way I looked at it personally is like, all right, cool, you guys got something. Now let's move on to the season and just keep that shit going, because realistically, we all know they need to win the championship.
Yeah, I think
Let's call it what it is.
To address your question as far as like why they chose not to raise the banner, I think that's their mentality.
Yeah.
They're just looking to kind of like just act like it was another game and just keep it pushing. At the end of the day, the choice of raising the banner could be done at any given moment. Like they could raise the banner over the summer, at the end of the season. They could raise 2 banners at once if they win the chip. So I like that humbleness of like, you know, putting your head down, continue to grind. That was an unexpected game for the Knicks, despite the fact that they were at home. So I think that they were a slight favorite for some odd reason.
No, it was in Vegas.
Oh, it was in Vegas, but they had the Knicks as a home team. I don't know, again, to what extent that would matter, because the Knicks were favorited there by like 2.5 points.
I mean, just because the Knicks fans travel, New Yorkers are honestly, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, they just have a lot of fan base
Probably
over there.
that. Probably a
San
higher
Antonio, a
fan
little bit
base.
smaller over market, so it's that's part of the reason why. But it was a neutral ground.
Yeah, I like to see that W. That win was important for them, even despite the fact that they're being humble about it. I think that W means a lot to them as far as how they're going to continue the rest of the season, and then how they're going to handle, when in doubt in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like that was a when in doubt game. Like,
Man, they just need to step it up on. So they keep this shit going. I think Karl Anthony Towns has been getting some points up too. So if they just keep that shit going, keep that mentality, one game at a time, they should be straight. Hopefully we can stay healthy. I know obviously that's like the biggest thing for a lot of these teams is being healthy.
Brunson been playing out of his body.
I think I think that team, as long as Brunson is healthy, could be built around 2 to 3 players.
That boy Tyler
can
Kolek
step
was looking nasty too.
That
He
can-
put
that
up
can step up.
put a nice game.
It just goes to my point that team is filled overall, in the sense of role players, leaders, all-stars. You know, they're consistent, they're big men. Even though you have Cat, who we have a lot of criticism for, I personally feel like, the rest of the squad, they've been doing their part as well. That's why it's important. Like, you could take off a Josh Hart out of that team, and some way, somehow, someone else would fit in to make up for that part that Josh Hart is out. So I'm not even too worried about them being injured throughout the season.
No, you can't take out Josh Hart, bro. They struggle without Josh Hart.
Again, but they showed that tenacity. They showed right now they're second in the East. They ain't struggled that much.
They struggled. You didn't see the game. They just lost against 76ers last night.
76ers, that's a good squad. They're a young squad. They're a stacked squad.
Good squad. Have you been watching the 76ers? They trash.
They healthy?
They're decent. Joel Embiid is in and out. Paul
PG
George
played.
is playing. So.
Just take out Joel Embiid. You just include Paul George, their point guard, and VJ Edgecombe. You got yourself a pretty decent team. Better than the Cavs.
Decent team.
I don't know about that.
I mean, Cavs is what? Cavs right now is like 9th in the East. Excuse me, that's Atlanta Hawks. Cavs is like 7th in the East.
Cavs right now are 8th in the East.
There you go.
So
Atlanta's
essentially-
9th.
Then you got Atlanta's currently
But
at
all
ninth.
these teams are over 500, so it's not that they're bad teams.
Right.
They're just in a competitive East right now. So again, better than Cleveland in my opinion.
76ers right now, I would say, personally, I think 76ers is a better team overall the way they've been playing over the Cavs. The Cavs have been losing a lot of games recently. They haven't really been competing like how they normally are. They're coming up short. They're losing against teams that are below 500. It's not looking so hot for the Cavs right now, considering they do have an all-star like a Donovan Mitchell. You have an Evan Mobley who did win Defensive Player of the Year not too long ago. So, yeah, I think they should be a better team, but they're not better.
You're looking like Brooklyn right now. Is what's happening.
Brooklyn? Which Brooklyn?
Brooklyn with
Fuck
the
no.
whole trio.
Hell no.
This is how bad they look, though.
No, they're
It's
definitely.
unacceptable for them to be where they're at right now.
It's definitely
Not compared to
unacceptable, but they
last
don't.
year,
They don't
for
look like
sure.
Brooklyn. Those
It's
are
unacceptable.
completely different team. With the Brooklyn, you had KD, James Harden, Blake Griffin even at one point. A lot of Kyrie's.
And then you had also
Cavs ain't stacked like
Problem
that.
is Donovan needs help.
Yeah, he
Garland
does.
is not the
Garland's
man.
not the guy.
He's
He's
not
not the
the
guy.
guy.
He's not the guard for them. He's inconsistent. He
Mobley,
can't, and if he's not consistent, then the next thing that you run into is that injuries, unfortunately.
I'm talking about Donovan is out there busting his ass every night.
Yeah, I see that.
Garland comes out there.
But you know
and
who else is busting
you
their ass every
You can
night?
expect him to be a pass first guard. You're not gonna expect him to really even facilitate like you really want to.
But how much is Donovan Mitchell putting up recently? Because I can tell you another point guard right now, another guard in the league that's putting up more points than he is, that I would say is busting his ass more than Donovan Mitchell.
Who?
Steph Curry. Have you not seen what he's been doing recently?
yeah, that one. But they're not in the same boat. Donovan Mitchell does have a better team than Steph Curry does on
And he's in
paper.
the West.
On paper.
That whole West argument, we can argue right now that the West and the East right now are fairly close in comparison as far as being
They're close,
teams.
despite the
Now,
discrepancy
obviously,
that
we know
Take
the
Top
OKC's
five out the West.
top five up the West. You got
and it's
OKC, you got
competitive
OK.
as hell.
Same thing with the
No,
East.
and you put them against the East, though, and they
It's
might
still
go
gonna be
ahead-
competitive.
they may go
Who's
ahead
top
at-
five in the East?
Top five in the East:
Knicks.
Detroit, New York, Raptors, Boston, and Philly. Maybe Philly you can leave them out, but if you throw the Magic in there, or even if you throw a
Philly's
Cleveland
playing-
in there,
if Philly's-
Who's top five in the West?
and then you have to understand a lot of the top five right now is inconsistent because Trae Young has been missing. He hasn't been playing.
Okay, let's talk current. Who's
And
top
Atlanta
five?
Hawks have
Who's
still-
top five in the West right now. Then
Top
We
five in the
break it
West,
down.
we got OKC, Denver Nuggets, San Antonio, Los Angeles Lakers, and the Houston Rockets.
All right, so the biggest concern there was number 5 in the East. Who was that?
Philly, I told you, they're gonna get
So
knocked out.
that head to head with number 5 in the West would probably be the biggest discrepancy. But besides that, and the exception, maybe Toronto may not do too good in the West with the fight against the West. But I think every other team, Detroit may not beat OKC, but they give them a run
You
for
can't
their
count
money.
out the Boston Celtics right now. Just because Jason Tatum isn't playing, you can't count them out. I'm telling you that. You can't. You absolutely can't count them out. Look where they're at. They're ranked. They're fourth. They are ranked fourth in the Eastern Conference when they have no Jason Tatum.
who's that?
When you
Lakers
have
that's fourth right now in the West.
that's fourth in the East.
No, in
the
the West. That's
Celtics.
Lakers. That's fourth in the West.
Lakers is fourth in the West.
I mean, that's still
But
competitive.
And if I'm
That'll
not
be
mistaken,
competitive
and if I'm
still.
not
It'll be
mistaken, didn't
competitive
the
still.
Celtics just beat the Lakers?
Exactly. Lakers will lose a game. Lakers can lose a game. That's what I'm saying. It is competitive.
So it's
compared
competitive.
to the past.
I know what you're
Compared to
thinking.
the
I know
past.
what you're thinking off rip. You're like, the West is hot because they got a Denver Nuggets who's got a Luka. I mean, I'm sorry, you got a Jokic, you got a
got
Jamal
Spurs.
Murray, you got Spurs, you got
You
a
got the
Wemby.
Rockets
I
that's
get
rolling.
it. I get all those things. I understand all those things. But when you look at these teams and how they're playing, you can say that this team has an immaculate amount of all-stars. OKC stacked Chet. You got SGA. Yeah, you got Jalen Williams, both the other Jalen's. I get it. They got all those players. But when you look at the records and when they played, OKC just lost the other night, yesterday.
Yeah, what, their third game?
Fourth game, thank you very much.
Yeah, they're not gonna get to Golden State. I told you that, right?
So my point being
There's
is
only
that
six
you
episodes.
can sit
Wait, you
here.
sure is they fourth?
Third game, my apologies.
Okay.
Third game, my apologies. So my point being is that just because the amount of losses that they have, you can't take that into consideration because they haven't played every team in the league. You hadn't played in San Antonio the first time. They did that with who? Without Wemby.
Yeah.
So you can't really tell. It's the same thing with the Atlanta Hawks situation right now. Now, granted, he did come back yesterday and he played like ass. I think he had 8 points.
Yeah.
If that.
Come back from injury though.
0 for 5 from three-pointers.
Wasn't expecting to do
I don't
that.
care.
Yeah.
No, I
Wasn't
do.
expecting to do that.
You are an all-star. You need to come back. When Steph Curry came back,
That's
he
a
came back.
superstar, though. That's a superstar.
Regardless, you make all-star. This is the point that I'm making. If you
think
make the
that- I think
all-star
that's-
team,
I think that's an
you need to
all-star.
put some numbers up.
Like
I
he
think-
getting
I
stubbed.
think- I
He
think
getting
Trey-
snubbed left and right.
I think Trey
I
Young.
could understand. Okay,
You know, he got
yeah,
a lot of pressure too. The team was performing a bit before he was there,
going well.
and he is competing against like a almost damn near tall ass guard who's there as well.
What's the
Shit,
point?
still make
so,
double
so
doubles.
there's probably some confidence, some fitting in that has to happen with the team.
Confidence. You don't need to have any confidence. You are already the star player of that
I
team.
say give him 3
guy,
games.
Another guy came in. You said you needed
say
help.
give
You
him
got
2.
help. You got Kristaps Porzingis, 7-foot plus tower. Now you got Jalen Johnson, who's turned it on, who's turning into almost a triple double nightmare. Fit in.
Bro, listen, Trey Young's gonna end up being straight. He's the
I know
he's
he
true
is.
PG,
I'm just
bro.
beaming light on the fact that the game that he had just recently was a sad game. But what I'm
get
the
his
point that I
touchdowns.
was bringing up was that you have these teams that didn't have a healthy squad. So I bring up, yes, Atlanta, they're in what, 8th, 9th, I think we just mentioned, 9th place right now. Yes, they're in the 9th place. I understand that, but they're probably most likely still going to make top 6 by end of
they're over
season. They'll
500.
probably definitely still make top 6.
Honestly, I'll pick them as my sleeper team in the East.
My sleeping team in the East.
That'd be my sleeper team in the East.
Right now it's kind of shaky because
That team could end up top 5. if they
it's
get
a little
hot.
bit off subject, but we don't know what's really gonna happen with the hot topic, of having Giannis available. Obviously, still in trade deadline gonna be coming up in January, so we don't know what's gonna happen there. He can shake shit up. He can go to the West, make a West a dominant conference again,
Definitely change
he
forces.
can stay it up in the East and go to a team like the Knicks.
Change the
I'm just
tide
saying
with
that
that one.
because he's mentioned it, or he can just completely change this shit up and say I want to go to Miami or maybe a Celtics team. Jason Tatum, he came out recently and said that he may be coming back this season, and this was recently reported. So we don't know where he could go, or maybe Giannis could decide to go to the Cleveland Cavs, take his talent over there and play with Donovan Mitchell, help him out.
I don't think Giannis
don't
will
know.
go anywhere where LeBron's been.
Yeah, I think, and another thing
It's
is
that staying. It's that just that just that.
Why
staying behind that.
why don't you think he go? What's they have a beef going on or something?
It's just he had his loyalty is really big with Giannis, bro. He's big on not really playing with like teaming up with like the ultimate superstar. Besides, like
He's playing on the team where they had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
but he was drafted there, wasn't
he's drafted to the Bucks. Yeah,
he? He was drafted there, so he didn't have a choice. He stayed with the team he was drafted on.
Okay, I see what
so
you're
it's
saying.
like I don't think he want to have him and LeBron in connection at the same time to say the Heat or the Cavs. Now I would say the Knicks potentially would be a good.
But see,
spot.
the reason why I brought that up is you put a Giannis on a team that's already kind of seemed to have like they got some things clicking. Now early in the season, we definitely said, yeah, make the trade, send Cat away, put Josh Hart over there, whatever you gotta do, make the trade happen. But now they're clicking. They just lost their first game in the past, I think it was 12 games that they had.
They rolling.
So they roll in. How does it look for the organization? Do they blow things up and pick up a Giannis, which I agree it would be a
So
great
Giannis
move.
compared. I mean, what we say to get Giannis, you have to give up a cat.
Yeah, of course, 100%.
But you give up 3-point shooting for paint presence and potentially he's
How much
gonna
3-point
ask for the ball.
How much 3-point shooting
He's
are you
gonna
giving
ask for the
up?
ball. Sure.
It's a win for the Knicks, but I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna call it. Giannis is not going anywhere. He's staying in the Bucks organization. Giannis cares more about his legacy, his like just about what he leaves behind. Like you mentioned, he does not want to go to a building, to an organization who had that superstar very recent, who carried that team. He wants to build his own thing. He already has a ring. I don't think he has like that Chris Paul pressure where he's like, I need to go somewhere to win the ring, because then he's a first ballot Hall of Famer if he stays in the Bucks and doesn't play another game ever again. So what benefit would he have going to any other organization? I'm gonna tell you, I'm a Knicks fan second to Golden State right now, right? But he doesn't have a benefit besides money to go to the Knicks because it won't be his team. he won't be the franchise player.
I don't think he's asking to be franchised.
He
Oh,
would-
yes, he does.
he
Yes,
would-
he does.
to get traded?
He needs his brothers there. He needs his mother signed to the team. He needs his cousin in the organization.
He hasn't mentioned
He needs
anything
everybody.
saying- he
So
hasn't
he wants
mentioned-
to be the franchise player. He needs to be the owner of the
He
shit.
hasn't mentioned anything about being a franchise player. So unless he's come out and said that, we can't really.
We know
state
this
that.
He has
because he takes
influence on trading
pride.
too, by
He
the way.
takes pride in being the
He
leader
has
of the.
influence on what?
The
I'm sorry?
trade, like where he wants to go.
Yeah,
Of
bro,
course,
but
of course,
the
he'll
whole
influence
thing,
on the
he
trade.
takes pride.
But it's
in-
also a matter of if the franchise wants to take him as well.
He takes pride in being the leader of the organization, not a leader. He's not willing to pass that baton at times. He needs to hold that shit the whole time. And in the Knicks, that's not gonna work. Now, will they win a championship? Potentially, but it'll be just like Kevin Durant. Well, Kevin Durant came in 2 years and left because they're not. Steph Curry had that baton, and we're not giving it to you, KD. I don't care how great you are as a 7-foot shooter. Same exact thing. So you can put Giannis wherever you want. That's just for the ring purpose, and I don't think Giannis' legacy has anything to do with rings.
I don't think it has anything to do with rings either. The only thing I was honing on is the fact that he said he just wants to come out and be a Knick. Whether or not he decides to go to the New York Knicks organization or end up someplace else, that's solely up to him. As far as like legacy, I don't think he really cares about necessarily just not winning rings or winning rings because he's already mentioned to the Bucks organization
But you don't
that
think he cares
with the
about his
trade that he
continued
wants
legacy?
to get championships.
You don't think he cares about his continued legacy? Does he want to be looked at as Kevin Durant?
He hasn't brought up anything
He has,
about
well,
being.
KD's been traded and moved around about.
Just in that one instance, though, KD, this was the one move that we named Kevin Durant for.
Okay.
Forget about every other trade. Now every other trade don't even matter.
Okay.
The trade that mattered was, you couldn't win, and you came over here to win.
to the Warriors.
To the Warriors.
Okay.
Same exact thing. Does Giannis want the talk of you were in Milwaukee for four years since your last championship, or since the last time you competed like that, and you had to leave because you were chasing the ring?
But he's already came out and said what he wants to do.
A player coming out to say things, we play 2K all the time. We have an option. You know where it says to the media, how do you want to respond? He can respond in any way. What if that's just a strategy so Milwaukee could update money?
Well, I mean, I'm not a mind reader, so I can't.
It's not even about a mind reader. It's about
I'm going
But
based
at the end of the
off.
day, he wants to go to a
I'm
winning
going based off what was spoken, what was said, and that's what I'm gonna base my opinion off of.
He
How
wants to
many
go to a
times
winning
do players
situation,
say things that completely contradict? Steph Curry puts on Kobe's the day he finishes his thing with Under Armour. What does that do? He knows what it's going to do to the media. He knows what it's going to do to us. He's going to Nike. He's signing to Nike. What does he do? He could have put any other sneaker on. He could have paid respect to everybody else. He started there, which he ended up doing, but he started there. Why? It's a player strategy. So a player saying, I want to go here can just be a ghost screen to say, hey, Milwaukee, there could be potential talks up that money, up that bag, because I want to be the highest paid player to ever play this game. Because he's not right now. So that's more than likely what's going on, in my opinion. If he gets traded, I'll come back on camera and I'll say I was wrong. If he gets traded.
If he gets traded, that we don't know. We just
So
know
that
that
trade
he's-
package is going to include his brothers, his mothers, his cousins. I'm telling you, they all have to be part of the deal or he ain't going. Where's he from? France?
Greece.
Greece. He got family in Greece that need to be part of that contract before he goes anywhere. He's embedded.
He's definitely held down in Milwaukee. Definitely got a place to go, wherever he go.
Wherever that means, we don't know, honestly. All we know is what he's come out and said he wants to do. I don't know where he may go, but one thing I will say
When did he
is
say
Atlanta
that?
Hawks.
How long ago did he say that?
That's in the past now. So one thing I will say is the Atlanta Hawks currently right now, they are currently looking pretty good. Having struggles with Trae Young, just come back just yesterday. Jalen Johnson, is he looking at the triple-double star, or what are we thinking that he should be the new franchise player? What y'all think?
This is what Hawks need another piece. He's another piece.
Okay.
That's what it is. Now,
What you thinking, G?
He's not going to be a franchise player of the Atlanta Hawks, bro.
Jalen Johnson?
As long as Trae Young is alive, we have seen this man. We got to stop forgetting what people have done. Trae Young is the fucking man in Atlanta. He's not passing that throne for as long as he's playing there. So he would be the number 2 man. And yes, I agree. They do need people. Trae Young can't do it by himself. He's proven that. But I think this team right now could make the big. That's why they're my sleeper team. They could make the biggest change.
What's
right
Trae Young done?
What's Trae Young done?
Yeah.
Shit, triple doubles, bro.
I mean, tell me many players who've earned nicknames.
I mean, there's a few. Everyone's got a nickname.
And who got the coldest nickname out there?
That would be opinion based.
That'd be opinion based, but some would put Trae Young as
As what?
top 10, top 15. If there are a lot of Trae Young has a cold nickname. Trae Young has proven himself to be a small guard, the smallest guard probably in the league.
I get
as
that.
far in all physical appearance.
Okay.
And have one of the best layup packages, one of the best dribble handles, one of the best shooting percentages. And actually, if you look it up, Atlanta is number 1 right now in assists without Trae Young. So what's going to happen when Trae Young comes back? Where's the assist going?
That doesn't answer my question, though. I mean, what has he done for the organization that makes the organization want to keep him as a franchise player?
He's the reason why Atlanta is relevant.
If
If it wasn't for Trae Young, Atlanta would be a shithole. They had Jeff Teague prior to him. You understand
They
Jeff
also had
Teague? No
Dennis Schroeder
jersey
as
draws
well.
on.
I also had Dennis Schroeder as well. I got a couple different players.
Dennis
that
Schroeder,
wanted
you
to do that.
serious?
I'm positive, yeah. That's
Where the
exactly what
fuck
they
is
had.
Dennis Schroeder at right now? Where's
Right.
Dennis Schroeder at right now?
Got more rings than Trae Young.
As a what? As a role
That's
player.
a role player.
As a role
That's a role
player.
player, though.
So stop that. Cut that out because we can name so many other players like that, Ali.
But that brings my
That
whole
doesn't
point
mean
that I brought up. The whole
Dennis
question
Schroeder will
was,
never be compared to Trae Young.
what was my point that I was making is that with Trae Young, the organization could probably argue that they've had Jalen Johnson in this short time and they've been growing and doing pretty well.
They didn't do anything
as
with
far
Jalen
as
Johnson.
winning games. We haven't gone into a championship. They haven't got anything as far as going into playoffs yet because it is still just young. But the argument really per se is why would Jalen Johnson not be considered a franchise player?
Because he just got there?
That doesn't really mean because anything. He just
It's
got there.
he's
like
not-
his third, fourth year.
I think it's like his second boss, the second or third, maybe.
Because he's not fucking Steph Curry. He's not better than Trae Young.
He's still establishing himself.
Is he better than Trae Young? Prime Trae Young. Prime Trae Young. Prime Trae Young. Is he better than Trae Young?
Still in his prime, but yeah.
Trae Young, 2 years in.
He's not better. Than
No
Trae.
way.
He's not better. Than
Not
Trae.
better.
But
So then
he's
he
the
would.
asset. He's the asset
Can
that
he
Trae needs. Though.
You know,
Can he
you know
produce
what
more?
He's Klay Thompson.
No.
The greatest shooter to ever play the game. But guess what?
Jalen Johnson.
He was a better shooter than Steph Curry.
Jalen Johnson. You think
Where-
Jalen Johnson's like Klay Thompson?
Let me show you why, as far as his role on the team. Klay Thompson, the best shooting percentage, needed 2 dribbles. I think he did, 3 dribbles, scored 30 points or some shit like that in a quarter, right? One of the best shooters to ever shoot the fucking basketball. Still could not, better shooter than Steph Curry, arguably, but couldn't make the shots when they mattered. Steph Curry was the vein of that team, pause. He was the fire of that team. So that is what Jalen Johnson will be. He will be, I'm cooking all game. At the end, when it's tie game or we down by 1, ice cold, get the ball.
Clutch team.
Ice cold, get the ball.
Yeah, for sure he's clutch.
So then how would he be better? How can you be a franchise player?
Gotta be a
He's putting up
closeout.
numbers
You got to
right
be a
now.
closeout. That's what Jalen Brunson got.
I hear you. You're right. I'm saying why would he not be the franchise player? And you saying it that basically because he's not a closer.
I don't really watch this game though to know.
That's what I'm saying. You got to watch
but
the games. Put
I'll
up
watch the
numbers.
game. I'll tell you right now
not
everything about him.
Not him exactly.
I studied the stats. I just told you where Atlanta was prior to us even having the conversation because I studied it.
I was talking more so about Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Johnson as well. I can tell you where he's at. I even approximated his height because he's a lot taller than most guards in the league, which we've discussed prior to. And I've understand his performance right now.
He's not a guard.
Small forward, right?
Yeah, he's a forward.
But I think was that the 7-foot forward?
No, he's not.
No, he's
7 foot.
6'8".
He's like
6'8". That's what it was. Close to 7 feet. Anyways, how are you gonna take the ball away from Porzingis as well?
What do you mean, Porzingis? He's got illness right now. He's not really very healthy. Dead ass. He's in and out of games.
I think that illness is just as the same as LeBron sciatica.
Huh?
It's kind of washed.
It's kind of sciatica.
Christoph.
Porzingis, yeah,
That's what I'm saying. He's been in and out, and he's
So he
inconsistent.
can't play Al Horford's role.
Yeah, but the thing
At
is,
this point,
can he
Al
last
Horford-
that long? He never, he's
Yeah,
never in a
at
game
this point,
long
Al
enough
Horford
to
is a
show
better
that,
player
you know
than
what I'm
Kristaps
saying?
Porzingis.
Honestly, Porzingis has been a player. I don't know his minutes. I don't know what's his minutes.
You said you was looking at the stats for Atlanta. What you mean?
Did you think I focused on Porzingis? Did I, in the conversation,
He
the
was the
segment
guy.
that
You
the
said
segment
he
that
was
you
the
created,
guy.
was Porzingis in there?
He's the crazy on the Atlanta Hawks.
Again, another player that you're taking away from.
What do you
You're
mean taking
comparing.
away from?
You're the type right now. You're showing to be the type that you would call Klay Thompson a bum, washed. Klay Thompson is washed.
No, I wasn't saying Klay Thompson.
Would you say that?
I wouldn't say he's
Nah.
washed.
You sound
but
like it. If not, you wouldn't be like, no, Klay Thompson ain't washed.
I wouldn't say he's washed, but they are in a difficult situation right now.
No, they don't have
Put
no
Klay Thompson back in Golden
They don't,
State.
they don't have a PG right now.
That's
They
what
need
I'm saying.
Put
Kyrie.
Klay
That's what I'm
Thompson back
saying.
in Golden State.
They're
What would
different
happen?
He would thrive.
He would be Klay
He
Thompson.
would still thrive.
He would be the
He
man.
would still
So,
thrive. He wouldn't call it
players that are
washed.
washed is a relevant thing.
But
Maybe
who's that-
Porzingis don't like his situation in Atlanta. Maybe that's why he's playing this whole sickness role. What sickness you fucking got? You got the rarest sickness in the world, bro.
Is that what it is? Illness? That's
Yeah,
what
he's
that's
got-
what it
You
is?
got a fucking the rarest illness in the world, bro.
really has the illness
Does that sound like a person that want to play in an organization, or are you making some shit up?
I didn't know it was like that though.
I believe sciatica more, LeBron sciatica more than I do him.
Hey man, you getting
Hey, 'cause
older.
it looked
Things
like he
happen
got
when you-
sciatica when
things
LeBron
happen when you
run.
get
At least-
older.
At least it looked like it.
Things happen when you get older, man. But you know, you mentioned Klay Thompson. He did mention Steph Curry not too long ago. Came out and said that he kind of does miss his boy, his fellow Splash brother. You think that's something that they would need right now to kind of be
Absolutely.
back into the game again?
Absolutely.
Clay missed
What would
Kyrie.
that look like? What y'all thinking?
Well, what?
What would that look like?
The trade
Where
or
would,
the team?
where would that put them at?
I would put him back into competitive. I can't really tell you because it matters on health and stuff.
Oh, back on to the Warriors.
That would put him to compete because they're like Warriors right now, sit like in 8th place. So that would put him back in a competition. But who should tell you because they still struggle on the center side. What you will add though is if you don't have to give anybody up, too many players up, is you add back the defense and you add back some elite shooting. And the chemistry that they already have. They already had that chemistry never go away.
No,
As a
it's not.
championship team.
No, it was.
Now, will it happen? I don't know. It possibly can, though. Maybe as a 3-way trade.
Curious who they would trade though. Who's on that team now?
What do you
I mean,
mean?
you
What
got
are the-
Kyrie obviously may not come back this season, or might possibly come back. I don't know, but Kyrie on that team, Klay Thompson. You got the Gafford. You got what's his name? The other center that they got as well. You got Daniel Gafford and tall dude. Can't remember his name from the top of my head, but they got a couple of some talent over. I know they obviously got Cam Christie not too long ago from over with the Lakers in that deal when they picked up Anthony Davis. So
It would be a
Which they also
difficult
trying to
trade.
trade?
No, it would be a difficult trade. It would be one
Yeah.
of those like 3, 4. It could be a 16 trade where the guy from Utah goes to the Lakers. And the big Al Horford goes over here, but we get
It's
a
gonna
big
be one of
man
those 7-team
and Klay
trades.
Thompson. Yeah, it won't be a straightforward because Golden State realistically don't have anything to offer Dallas for Klay Thompson back.
No, they don't.
They don't like.
you think they would give up Jimmy Butler?
That would hurt them.
Kuminga.
That would hurt them.
Nah, not really.
They won't take Kuminga. They'll give him up for sure. They won't
Yeah.
take him though. But Jimmy Butler, they won't give up Jimmy. Because Jimmy's the consistency that's part of the puzzle. It's like same thing with the Knicks. I got that part of the everybody plays part of the puzzle.
Man, Kuminga, I don't know where you would put him.
Kuminga just maybe
You got a couple of DMPs too.
Maybe
He ain't been
Trae
playing. Steve Kerr hasn't been playing them.
Yeah, let me guess too. He was hurt, right?
No, they just said they hasn't been playing them.
Yeah,
It says
it's
DMP.
politics. It's NBA politics. Just the way that it.
No, there's no hurt. He didn't claim anything about being hurt. They
No.
it's
Sometimes
listed
what
as
I'm saying
DMP.
is sometimes I read those, the why they're not playing. Sometimes the DMPs I get is co-situated. They're not fitting for this team. But then I read it says Draymond Green not feeling well. Steph Curry's pussy hurts. It's like irrelevant shit. It doesn't say left strain off the ankle. And that we could go back to the last game and be like, oh, yeah, the pressure came here. No, there's strategic ways of these players sitting out when they want to. So that's why I believe the whole Porzingis, the illness shit could be bullshit. Just like LeBron sciatica thing could be bullshit. As far as where Kuminga will go, because he's bullshitting too.
So are there no real injuries?
He's not worth it. He's not worth anything because of his bullshit. That's his problem. If he would have just found a way to fit in, even if it's 5 minutes, and just balled out those 5 minutes, worried about the game.
Who we talking about?
Kuminga. He would have been worth something to be of trade. Right now, Kuminga is not of trade value. He's a drama. Every other team is looking at him as like, yeah, bro, he's athletic. Yeah, would be
So
a
why do you
good
think the
add-on.
Warriors re-signed him?
Why did we re-sign him?
Yeah, why do you think they re-signed him?
Because we couldn't get nobody for him. And you didn't want to just let him go to the market. You figured you keep him for some asset. Asset turned into liability. Now you got to figure out a way to deal with his emotion, bring him back. Because you put Kuminga out to play, we need at least 16 from him.
You think the Warriors
But you know,
could pick
I
up a
think the
Giannis?
Warriors would take Jordan Poole before they would take Klay Thompson, though.
That's easier to get, though.
Yeah, because
Yeah, that's easier to get.
because what he's doing for the
We could
team-
give up Buddy Hields and Moses Moody and get Jordan Poole.
Yeah, it's more it's just more higher upside too with Jordan Poole.
I mean, younger, but the thing is, we lose in comparison to Clay. I just feel like we lose out on the defense. I feel
what play
like
6'7"?
Clay's like 6'6", 6'7". He guarded. He's older now, but he always guarded the best player. Guarded LeBron in the finals
Yeah,
with Draymond and stuff.
yeah, but like I say, you know, he's getting the NBA is getting up, or his age is getting up there, so it's like the agility, the shooting is always going to be there.
I feel like it's just I feel like sometimes you just gotta be on the right team, bro. And that's his team.
Situations come up, and you know that's probably what it was. That's what it came down to. Why he had to go in the first place.
Like how we pick up Kuminga and we let go of Clay.
Yes,
You know what I mean? Clay's done
I thought Kuminga-
legacy.
I think that
player.
came down to the front office though.
So front office is making the wrong decision on Kuminga. To answer your question, there, bro. And as far as the Clay situation, I mean, we would want him in Golden State. If he doesn't go back to Golden State, I don't see Dallas trading him. What's his name? Got back into control. The owner.
The owner of
The owner of Dallas. Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban. I think he picked up he's not
Yeah, he's like majority
minor
control.
or something. Oh, he picked the majority.
Well, he doesn't own it, but they gave back the throne to him so he can make
Nice,
decisions.
yeah.
And Klay Thompson will be a player that he understands his value. That's another first ballot Hall of Famer, without a question.
Yeah,
It's a crazy NBA world we're in right now because you never really know who's going to get moved around. For all we know, they could blow shit up in Detroit. We don't even know.
Yeah, Detroit may stay consistent because they think they're.
I mean, look what it did to the Celtics when they couldn't win.
Detroit not going to do anything in the playoffs. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
They don't got no experience.
They blew the whole team up.
They don't got no experience
I
right now.
I don't see Detroit making it out of round 2. They can get around round 1 because given who they're probably playing in round 1.
2?
But I don't think they'll get past round 2, to be
If
honest
the
with
East
you.
stay the way it is, where
Cade Cunningham, he's showing that he can close a game, but it's not been very consistent, though. Like I saw when he was playing that Celtics game, he was trying to knock down shots at the end and was just not able to fall. It's just, I don't know. He's got to get more practice in the gym in there because you can definitely tell the difference between a clutch player, like you guys called it with Trae Young, when it comes down to it, points down on the line, or when it comes down to the time coming down, clock coming down. He knows how to get his shot up and where his spots are.
that's actually a great example of a person that hasn't earned the throne of his team yet. Cade Cunningham is not the franchise player of Detroit.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't say all that. No,
No, I know you did it. I know
I
you
didn't say
did it. I
that.
know you did
You
it.
think he's
but-
not the franchise player of Detroit?
Nah, not yet.
Bro, he's taken them
Because
all
again,
the way.
the question that he said to me was, "What has he done?"
He's brought them all the way up to number 1 in the East.
So he brought him out the grave.
Exactly, and
He brought him out the
stayed
grave.
with them.
No, but now we see. Now it develops. Now within the next
Yeah,
few two,
Is
two,
Cade
three-
Cunningham
I don't want
like-
him to win a ring this season.
Is Cade
within
Cunningham-
the next 2-3 years, that's where his franchise.
So wait, I got a
is.
question. So here's something that just came to mind. Is Cade
You're right,
Cunningham
he
a
did
better
stick
guard
with him.
than Trae Young, or is Trae Young a better guard than Cade Cunningham?
Depends what you're talking about.
Cade over Trae or Trae over Cade?
Guard.
Trey's still gonna be that guy.
So, but Cade is taller. But Cade is
that's the point I'm making. So if Trae is going to be considered that guy, then how can Cade be considered that franchise player?
Because what he did,
because
he
Luke
did for
is better than
organization.
Trey.
I just told you.
Luke is better. You know, different franchise players are gonna be better than other franchise
then that-
players.
Because
So
Cade could
my
have been
question
guy. He
could-
could have
He's not
been
the face
left.
of the league.
So no, I'm not saying he's
Yeah,
face
yeah,
of
yeah.
the
Of Detroit.
He's not. Detroit,
Right.
my fault.
He's not the fit. He needs a
When
little
Troy
more.
had one of the worst records in the NBA,
He was on that
he was
team.
still on that team,
I agree
and
with
now
you.
he's number 1 in the goddamn
No,
East, bro.
I agree. I agree that he earned some stripes, but right now he's like
he got to show
lieutenant.
consistency.
He's like a
I mean-
lieutenant right now. You know, he went through like regular sergeant. Now he's a lieutenant. He got a few
Yeah,
stripes
I'm
on
gonna
his
say
shit.
that he's definitely their franchise player because they did have a good run last season. Obviously, arguably the Knicks were just a better team when it came down to it. But like this season, honestly, when it comes down to it, the season I feel like really doesn't matter as much until you start getting towards the end of it, where you start figuring out where you
Figure out where
are
you're in the seed,
in
yeah.
the seed. That's like when it really matters. But in the beginning, it's not so much. It's just really when you get close down to the seeding. Once you get there and you're in the playoffs, that's when you kind of really gonna
But
know
when you
who's.
play a certain team, you know you got to see, when you play a team, you got to be like, hey, this is where we're going to stack up at when we play against this team to know where we're going to gauge at compared to everybody else.
Well,
if you-
now,
and if
right
you
now,
keep
what Detroit's doing though is they're having all these close games and they're winning these close games. But can they do that against a team?
But that's
7-6?
actually a good practice, though, bro.
And you said, are they losing against bad teams?
They lost against
Okay,
Celtics
so
the other night.
this is where we're gonna have a problem.
Celtics without a
and
Jason Tatum.
This is where we're gonna have a first round problem when you're facing a number 8 seed who's really not that bad
Because
they're
they're
over 500.
but they might be an experienced
And
playoff
they might
team.
be an experienced playoff team. So again, I like. Will they keep first seed? That's up for grabs. If they do, will they go past the first round? That's gonna be the tough one. I got them under on that for sure.
They did just lose to the Mavericks the other night. And I'm sorry, they didn't lose to the Celtics. They beat the Celtics. So it's a very close game, but it's like
You can't lose. You can't beat the Celtics and lose to the Mavs.
you can't
I mean,
have
Magic.
you can't have these close games. No, Mavs. You're right. The Mavs.
You
It was the
Magic?
It was the
Mavs?
Mavericks.
Oh,
Yeah, it was the
okay.
Mavericks. Yeah, the
you
Mavericks
said
beat them.
Magic.
So it's just, and that's what Mavericks.
same thing, though. You can't
Cooper
lose.
Flag
You
is
can't lose
Cooper
to
Flag looked like he
That is a
turned it
number
back
1
on.
seed.
I know.
What it is he found his stride, though, bro. Going into the league and coming in and then getting played PG. I know he was not expecting that shit, bro.
Yeah, he needs.
Ain't no way.
Well, it makes you wonder when Kyrie comes back. Then, like, is he gonna be playing the 3, the 2? Where's he gonna be at?
He's gonna be comfortable wherever he's gonna fucking go because he's a rookie.
He's gonna be wherever he is.
He's gonna have to play. Honestly, I probably put him at the 2.
That's Kyrie and Klay Thompson. That's
probably put him
how
at
many
the 2.
rings on the court right there.
He's not even gonna care because all the talent around him, he's gonna fit in wherever you fit in. As long as he's gonna be on the lineup.
He's probably not gonna be there though, but you know, Klay, Kyrie, and Flag, that's still gonna be the situation likely.
I don't know if Kyrie's still gonna stay there though with the whole Achilles thing. When he comes out of injury, I don't know if he still becomes. I don't know if he stays with Dallas Mav. Honestly, I think.
What reason got
I
to
just
leave?
told you, bro. Mark Cuban is over.
What reason got to leave?
Mark Cuban.
No, he's not because of Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban loves him.
I'm about to say he's an
That's
asset.
that's the only place that accepts Kyrie.
You know, I ain't gonna say anything just yet. I'll wait to see how he comes back from injury and whatnot. I'm hoping a speedy recovery. But I know he did say that he mentioned that he was gonna make some changes. I just don't know what those changes are. I assume anytime you're gonna make changes, you're gonna move some stars around, maybe some
AD.
role players.
That'll be AD.
Maybe AD. Yeah, definitely
They
AD.
got too much big man. out
Definitely
there.
Definitely AD.
Definitely
Nah,
AD.
they
You
should
see
be
how
one-
big that man get?
Bro,
They should be.
Bro, it's crazy, bro. Why what's up, bro? Every time they go to Texas, them boys just get swole. What's up?
They should be second in rebound to the Spurs.
Bro,
and they not.
they eating this crazy shit. But on to another team over in the West, Kevin Garnett, KG, getting his flowers, getting his jerseys retired, actually coming up here for Timberwolves. I guess he has some type of falling out with some dude named, I don't honestly know what his name is, Glenn Taylor or some shit like that.
Right, one of the owners.
I'm assuming so, back in 2016, but it's pretty cool they're going to be retiring his jersey. And in addition to that, I didn't know this, but I probably should have. He leads the franchise in everything. Like
That's why they're
points,
retiring his jersey.
rebounds.
I was wondering why they would retire
assists.
his jersey. I would say the Celtics should, but I guess.
I mean, he was drafted by the Minnesota Timberwolves, so.
No, I know, but
that's
I
his
felt
original
like
team.
his. I feel like what I remember him for maybe. due
Yeah,
to
'cause of
age
Boston.
is because of Boston.
But it's kind of like, it's like some people forget, like Ray Allen, he was drafted by the Supersonics.
Right.
So it's like things like that. But we recognize him for like the Boston Celtics or maybe even that shot with Miami at that time too. So I feel you. Yeah, it's just based on the memory, what happened, the big moments, honestly. I'm always going to think of KG for being a Celtics guy, but yeah, he's going to get his jersey retired. That's pretty lit. He's also going to be working with front office too. Apparently going to be doing like some scouting, I guess. Maybe bringing some new
Yeah, you know how to
talent.
keep a job. What you mean?
Hey, so that'd be pretty interesting because I don't know if he got an eye for talent. I'm not sure how involved he is with
Nah,
seeing
he's
stuff
passionate
like
about
that.
basketball, bro. He's
Okay.
passionate. He's definitely passionate.
Well, that's pretty good to see. I mean, the Timberwolves ain't been relevant for a little while when it comes to getting a championship. So
I mean, it came a close second, in the Western Conference Finals.
close ain't close enough though.
Yeah, that damn SGA boy.
SGA, man, seem like SGA weakness might be Wemby. That might be his kryptonite. Wemby might be that's gonna feed some families. I'm telling you right, that rivalry, SGA and Wemby.
The problem when it comes with SGA though is like people can't fully play defense on him. So it's like
They can't play defense on him because of the refs. And I'm glad you brought that up. This man is a free throw. Like all he does is stay at the free throw line,
He's a
and
free throw merchant.
half of the shots he's taking are not fouls. They're not fouls.
They're off. He plays his play style is off balance. He's always
Like
leaning
that-
every time he's
Like that foul that against Castle, I believe it was against San Antonio, where he basically jumped forward into Castle, and they called a foul on Castle.
Right.
They got to look into this, man. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, not even players like
It's the James Harden effect, when he did that.
You just
whole
gotta get
skill.
crafty with it. Honestly, I feel like you gotta get crafty. I understand it, but now you're just manipulating the game really in your favor. It's not fun anymore. In my opinion, it's not fun if you're gonna manipulate the game like that. At that point, you might as well just intentionally foul the person that can't shoot free throws every time. Take turns.
What's gonna happen is the manipulation is gonna turn to the other side.
It's kind of like the tush push in football.
So like teams are gonna leave SGA open from the 3-point line, and they're gonna let him come in and get his easy free throws because it's gonna be the LeBron effect and the Steph Curry effect.
It sucks.
You don't guard him. You're just
let him see.
there.
Yeah.
You're here to guard the other 4 guys strongly. Like fucking to maximum
So you
effect.
leave him open, you
But
say?
you leave him.
You wouldn't leave him open. You're not gonna leave him open,
but
you're gonna have to
he'll
play the
shoot-
give him his
because
distance.
he'll shoot
the
three.
Give him his distance.
He'll
at all
shoot the
times.
3 and he'll make it.
But he's not the highest percent shooting 3-point.
I think he's like he's like he's shooting pretty efficient, bro.
Yeah.
But he may be shooting like 2 or 3 a game, but he's shooting like damn near like I think like 41.
So that's his thing. He's not shooting enough. He's
Nah,
not
yeah, he's
shooting
not
a
gonna.
lot.
Yeah.
So that's where I would be like, I will sacrifice because the problem with OKC is the rest of the team. SGA does SGA things. He's
Yeah.
gonna give us his 30, but the rest of the team hurts everybody else.
Well,
fucking what's his name coming off the bench? The bald guy with the headband. What's his name?
Carlos Caruso.
Fucking having Alex Caruso come in and hit 3 clutch threes
Yeah.
in the 4th quarter. That shit hurts.
Yeah.
Because you're worried about SGA too much.
All right,
Let
so,
SGA be
you mentioned
SGA.
his field goal percentage. It's
Yeah, the three.
55%. 3-point percent is 43.2%.
43. That's
pretty freaking good.
I mean, that's
Decent.
that's above average.
he's-
yeah,
That's
that's pretty
above average.
good because
Yeah,
average
he's
is
in
like
that
what
40 club.
38.
Yeah.
like
That's
38.
above average. That's above
Okay.
average.
Yeah, he's up.
But he's not taking enough.
But
so
he's not taking threes like that
because
though.
of that, I think that what's going to happen is that we're not going to allow him to get the foul anymore because the foul, he more than likely gets the and one. That's his trick to it. It's like he has full control of the ball to where he's, like you say, he's off balance, but he's mastered this off balance shot to where it's a real shot for him, just like Steph Curry.
It just shocks me the way he's able to manipulate the game so well. It's like the fouls are called instantly. I mean, it's just
I mean,
insane.
if you get bumped in the middle of your shot, it's a
It's
foul.
slap.
It don't matter. It seemed
He be
like,
putting the ball all over the place. It be making people bait, trying to go
bro,
for
it's
it.
crazy, bro. But
And he's fast.
I think I need to look to see where he leads in the league as far as free throws attempted, and I need
He's
some
number one?
shit. No,
Yeah.
I think Luke is actually number 1 if I'm not mistaken.
And he
I
might
think,
be
I
number
think it
2.
averages like 15 attempts a game.
So question,
Like half his
why do we beat up I'm in this too, but why do we beat up the SGAs for being what'd you call it, a free throw
Free throw
merchant?
merchant, yeah.
Why do we beat him up for being a free throw merchant but not a Luka, who if I'm not mistaken, I'll check in a minute, he leads the league in free throws attempted and made.
I'm not gonna say that. I can even go as far as you see what Brunson does when he has to go in the paint, how much he falls on the ground. You know what I'm saying? And
But he's not at the line as often.
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I think with Luka and what puts him at the top of the free throw is he doesn't have a normal shooting or a normal game style. It's awkward. So it's also awkward to
unorthodox.
defend. Yeah, it's unorthodox and it's also awkward to defend.
Yeah.
And so like you see him during like these Euro moves in real time, they're slow as fuck, but they're effective.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you're like, but wait, I gotta guard him at the same time, so I can see where a foul. Also, I be seeing his step back. They're like,
Oh my God.
it looked like it's in slow motion though.
I'm talking about S2.
Doncic.
Yeah,
his
step back.
his
It looks like it's in
You ever
slow
tried,
motion.
you ever tried doing his
But
step
he-
back in
but
a
he-
video game in 2K? Yo, that's just
Bro,
hard. That's
That's
why
like
he's
take
always
forever
making that
and
shit.
day.
It's because he literally creates it. It's like he's created his own field that he can manipulate and do. He knows where to be. It's just like a Steph Curry in a sense.
Well,
He knows where to play
on a
what
slow
field.
space though. It's like he's really like moving, not like Jokic, but because I think Jokic just can't move any faster. But Luka is more like, again, so unorthodox that when you are guarding, especially like far from the three, you're like, yo, he's not shooting
You see him
that.
stepping back, you're like, oh wait, he's about to shoot.
And then you like lean forward, and again, his unorthodox shot is probably, and you
And he
hit him.
doesn't even jump either. That's the crazy thing. It's more of a small step back, and it's
He's also tall as shit
yeah.
too.
He's what 6'8", 9.
You got each other, bro. He's
Some shit like that. He's tall as shit. Whatever
hard
it
to
is.
guard.
But yeah, he's leading the league in free throws made and free throws attempted. And then the SGA is at number 2. And then believe it or not, at number 3 is gonna be Austin Reeves.
Oh wow.
Jalen Brunson's not even on this list. He's on number 26 for free throws made. So I stand corrected. You got the smaller guard is at number 25, and then we got an SGA and a Luka taller guards. It's clear to say
six and up.
it's clear to say the taller guards are the ones that are getting the fouls called.
Well, yeah, they're big.
If I see Cade on this fucking list now,
They're easier. They're easier.
if I see Cade on this list, all right, Cade's not on there.
Like it's the NBA, bro. It's a
Easier
lot
to
of tall.
see.
It's a lot of tall.
Easier to see the foul on a taller, slanky player too.
That's crazy. You see,
somebody small, you
if
gotta
I
be
see
like,
a
you know,
smaller
get your weight
dude getting pinball around, and you
Get your
think
weight
that's
up. That's how they gonna say.
Yeah, that's all they're gonna say.
Damn.
Is the weight up. Yeah, because they need to see the hand. Like it's the hand that causes the foul or strong wide body.
That's why they
movement.
always be clowning and talking about Jalen Brunson and his big ass head when they be just moving around like that. That's crazy. That's damn. It's
Kyrie too. You know what I'm saying? You don't see him get all the calls.
Yeah, but Kyrie can move though. He can
I'm
manipulate
just saying that when
he can
when he
manipulate
looks
gravity.
when he looks for the contact though, he's not gonna get the call. Not like SGA because they're shorter.
That's
you
true.
know?
I give you that. Devin Booker, would you consider him one that can manipulate the game really well?
Absolutely.
Okay.
100% will manipulate the game because
Well, in the paint, in the paint.
in the paint.
Not at 3 point. I'm talking about in the paint.
He's post work. He can post work it, but he's not a.
So you don't got like a layup package like Kyrie does.
Okay. All right. Anyway, Zach LaVine here right now to the Bucks. What y'all think?
That's another Kyle Kuzma, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know what they doing with Zach
That
LaVine, bro.
Levine, man, listen.
It's so crazy. Once upon a time, that dude was a Timberwolves.
He's still efficient. He's still solid. He needs to be in a situation that's a winning organization because he's still got it. But it just seemed like, just like him and DeMar DeRozan, they just do it for the love of the game. That's all it looks like right now.
So I mean, honestly, guys like Zach LaVine, in my opinion, you do have to put them in a really good situation.
Even if
but
he went to the Warriors, he would thrive there because that takes the pressure off Curry.
yeah, I agree with you. But he can't. But what I was gonna say is, you can't make him a first option. He wouldn't be a
Nah,
first
hell
option
no.
there, obviously. He has to be at this point now a second, third option. At this point, hell, I'd even argue that same thing about Cat sometimes. But that's a different story. But yeah, Zach LaVine, you gotta have him as a second option. I don't know if he's a first option guy on the team.
He's okay being a third option or a second option. It's just the fact that he just loves the game that this much. Because it seems like everywhere you went,
If you love the game so much, to win fucking games.
He just was never in a situation where they ran deep in the playoffs.
Well, I mean,
the Bulls.
what did he expect was gonna happen when he signed with Sacramento?
Where he's in the Kings, like none of those teams ever did anything.
The Bulls is probably gonna be maybe his best because didn't he play with D Rose or am I bugging?
No, he
Didn't play with D Rose.
No.
Okay, so yeah, then he definitely was bugging for going to the Bulls
I
organization.
think his PG was
That's the crazy thing is the Bulls organization is never gonna be as great as they were unless they talk about Jordan.
I can't remember.
They got a big shooter, Phil, for sure.
Oh, obviously, but like they've never been like obviously besides the Derrick Rose, they haven't really been relevant in a minute.
They just got to put their head down and grind, really, because they're just too focused on, I guess, either the past or like.
Their best thing was when
They got a good team right now.
D Rose and Jimmy Butler
They got a good team. They got an entertaining team, is what I'm gonna call
they
it.
didn't give Jimmy Butler the bag that
Yeah,
time. That's why Jimmy
that's what fucked it up. Because that would have been Jimmy's team still to this day.
And that's honestly what ends up happening in teams, and so that puts them back a decade. Like
Yeah.
the Clippers right now could be potentially back like a decade before they rebuild.
They're gonna be back more than that.
Hornets, they're back a decade.
Yeah,
Like,
SGA.
you know what I mean? Like it takes so long to rebuild that team into an OKC. OKC went through it for fucking like 8 years or longer.
OKC was a little. They got some players that ran through
No,
there.
they got players, but they never went anywhere.
No, that's
Yeah, because
true.
they had
That's what I'm saying,
PG,
they struggled.
Carmelo at one point.
Yep,
They
Dennis
struggled.
Schroeder even at one point, right? Or am I bugging?
Just like they look like
Yeah,
the Clippers right now, where you got Kawhi, you got James Harden, you got all this tank. You added Chris Paul, then
I'll
fired
be
him.
honest with you. When they picked up the Kawhi Leonard deal over to the Clippers, I wasn't a big fan of that, especially knowing that they got Paul George as well. I never really thought that was gonna work very well, or let alone win a championship. I thought they always needed more. Maybe
just
call it
thought-
nostalgic for me, but I always thought that Chris Paul and Jordan and Blake Griffin. I think that era was just second to none.
You could have easily done that whole Lob Central thing with Kawhi and Paul George, both fucking high jumpers.
Yeah, if he's available.
Yeah, it's just being available.
Availability was a problem as well, but
That's the best ability is availability, bro.
That organization is gonna take some time, bro. But
Every time he sits down, he hurts his knee, bro. It's like
Yeah,
it's just crazy.
Again-
Kawhi and PG.
I was honestly, I was shocked to see James Harden decide to be a Clipper. Honestly, genuinely shocked.
he go where the bag is at.
Yeah, if I say
He go where the bag is at.
Yeah,
But the
He's not even
Clippers,
chasing the ring no more.
Not at all. At this point, it's just.
Yeah, I
I
respect-
guess he tried with the Clippers. He was like, yo, you know what? Maybe I get 2 for 1 bucket right here.
and
but
I respect him because he actually shows up to work every day, bro. Like you don't ever hear him singing injured too often during the
Yeah,
season,
he has been showing up to work. He ain't like the 76ers. He ain't show up over there. He ain't.
yeah, it's
bro.
been- he was
That's I
constitutional.
blame Joel Embiid because, bro, come on now. Like I wouldn't even consider him a Hall of Famer because he hasn't done nothing. He can never make it. He can never play 75% of a season.
Joel Embiid's not a Hall of Famer?
I don't believe no.
Is he the franchise player of that team?
No.
No, man. Because
In my opinion,
bro, he's so injury prone.
Before you tell me who you think your franchise player is, I think it's Tyrese Maxey. Personally.
I will give him the keys for sure.
Can you tell me why he's not the?
Who, Joel?
Yeah.
He just doesn't show longevity, bro. And then when it comes to the postseason, he can't show up because he's been hurt. He can never be in peak condition to play the minutes needed in the postseason. And when it drags to that fourth quarter, he peaks every time. So it's like Joel.
You
it's
think
like,
he deserved that MVP?
Joel.
Yeah, you think
Oh
he
yeah,
des-
during that year, yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Also,
he's had a good.
Did he win
had
a
good-
ring? Did he win a ring or no?
No.
No, he ain't run the ring.
Okay.
But it's like, bro, it's like, dude, you cannot. I cannot. He's like, when you think of AD, you're scared every time he goes up or take a shot because you're like, fuck, he might get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
That's how I feel about Jalen Brunson sometimes. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. But he's shown he can be clutch every game if need be. You know what I'm saying? Like you can rely on
Which
him.
is why
and
I
he'll
said
go get a
Tyrese
shot.
Maxey, because Tyrese Maxey's shown that he can be clutch.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did that shit he did that shit yesterday to the Knicks. So perfect timing for that. But yeah, I feel like he's definitely a franchise
So
player.
when
DJ
James was on the
Edgecombe
76ers, it's like it's just that Joel Embiid effect because he wants the ball, but it's like, damn, bro, you can't show that you can be here when we need you.
Okay, so he used to be their franchise.
Yeah, for sure. He was not anymore. Like, bro,
Because it happens, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're a franchise, sometimes like somebody else
the
comes
tide
in. and takes
turns.
over.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And also, like maybe he was supposed to retire a little sooner than he
Yeah,
had.
it's just like the Jalen Johnson, Trae Young thing.
I feel like his knees are kind of shot, man.
I don't remember Jalen Johnson being the. I know Jalen Johnson. I just don't remember him being the franchise player of Atlanta.
I was fucking around. But yo,
Nah, he
that
still
it's
got
crazy,
prove
man.
himself. He's not. I don't even think he's even been an All-Star yet.
Nah, not even.
Jalen Johnson.
No.
Yeah, what I say? No, he got to show.
Yo, actually, I have a question for you. You think Austin Reeves is All-Star this season?
Austin Reeves?
Yeah.
Absolutely. All-Star? Absolutely. When LeBron was out, Luka found that.
Now can we let's just differentiate all star, like what you mean by like a starting all star or like the bench all star kind of thing.
I will say bench if that's the case.
Okay, go.
If we go, if we
He's
take
not
it
gonna
that
be a
far.
star. He's not gonna be like a starter.
This is
Yeah.
important to me because just because there's a lot of all stars. Draymond Green was an all-star.
Do they when they make All-Star, like I don't believe they title it like you were All-Star starter, All-Star bench. Do they title it?
No, they don't.
Or no,
They just
you
said
know the
All-Star.
reserves. That's what they do. They call them reserves.
No, we just know. We know.
No, I'm talking about
No, he's saying like
what they get voted as.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like,
But I'm saying
they-
like when we name players and like we could throw out a random all-star, we'll know if they started or not. Like it's just like an instinct out of us. Like I'll go ahead and I'll be like Vince Carter.
Probably didn't start.
yeah, he started.
That's fucking.
Tracy McGrady.
Probably didn't start.
This guy.
Okay.
Some guy here. Some old Magic player or some shit. Anyways, moving on. A little scandal going on everywhere. It seemed like, yo, what's up with your? Ain't you a Florida Gators fan? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Watch your mouth, because you got
Yo,
chopped in the throat. Buddy.
Florida Gators, Oliver Rowe suspended apparently by his head coach for betting on his own under. Yo, it's everywhere, yo. Y'all think they should stop this like betting when it comes to college sports? Like, should there be a cutoff?
It just needs to stop it overall, bro, because it's
Whoa,
it's everywhere.
we ain't trying to get canceled now.
You just can't you just can't bet on yourself, bro.
You can't cancel. You can't cancel gambling.
It's a simple rule, though, bro.
But
Like,
should there be a spot? Like should there be like, all right, like once you reach this level, you can't do betting anymore. Or once you reach here, then you can start betting.
I don't think you can do that. But what you could do is just you cannot bet on yourself. Win or lose, over, under. When your name and then you put money on yourself, it just can't be done. If you figure out a way to do it and you don't get caught, fine. But that's what happens to criminals: is you just got away too many times and then you get caught.
It's crazy though. To bet on your own under is diabolical.
Because that you could control.
Yeah, it's just
That's actually
diabolical,
pretty
yo.
smart, though. It's
Like,
pretty
But
smart.
you've seen times where
you're purposely tanking.
you've seen a
it's
player
smart.
perform, and you're like, bro, why the hell is he doing that? Like, why he just ran out of bounds when he could have scored a touchdown?
I seen that with that dude.
Or like when he shot the ball, why does he just keep going to the side of the rim when it just clearly shoot it straight ahead? Like I've seen moments where it's very questionable. It's
I
like
agree.
It's poisoning the game for real to me.
It all falls down to the
it comes down to NIL now. I mean, you got the NIL that's now obviously in college football, it's in college basketball, it's everywhere in college now essentially. So now you have kids that are coming basically right out of high school making these thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars now. I mean,
I'm not gonna say hundreds of thousands.
all right, maybe not hundreds of thousands, but
Some
they're
are,
making
some.
more than what they were making before when
they
you were
gotta be
just
like
working.
top.
They're making more than what you were making before when I was in fucking
I wasn't
college.
making nothing.
My point exactly. That's the point that I'm
Hey,
making.
I wasn't making
like this
nothing,
wasn't available to us. You had to go and get your job at the store that was the library, or you were working as the guy that was in charge
My
of the
school
rooms.
traveled for games.
Like-
The money they gave me is what I got.
Yo, that's crazy. Now my school, my school at least like so we used to get an allowance. Like my school, like if you were on a scholarship, you would get it was like $200 a week, or I don't remember. It was bi-weekly every week. You get like this card so you could eat at the campus.
Yeah, we got
it
per
was
diem.
unlimited, but then also like what was free was. Like you used to get unlimited helmets, like all the equipment, like
Yeah.
unlimited cleats and
Yeah.
shit. Like real basketball players, how they get sneakers
Yeah.
every game. But you had to kind of like show that yours was broken. Like you couldn't just be like, yo, I want a new pair. Be like one of those things where they broke and they give you a new one. Bats, everything. So I guess it was based off of school. What we didn't get was no deal. Like we didn't get no sponsorship. They did, because my stadium, I remember we used to have like, I'll give you an example, like US Cellular, like a big ass banner on the stadium. I'm like, fuck is that? Isn't that the name of the stadium? But then again, there were multiple of them, so I'm sure they were just making the money off the sponsorship.
Damn. So y'all was living in life. I was just going to regular community.
It wasn't enough for me, but hey, listen.
Nah, these kids out here just
Made it
making
work.
mad money though. That's the point I'm making. They making way more money than what we were back
Even
in
in
college
high school,
time.
they doing that, bro. NIL deals, you know.
In high school?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
Damn,
Honestly,
they got
bro,
enough
you-
financial
We missed
advisor.
out.
You can start. You
facts.
can start as young as you really want, bro. If
Yo, hold up. You telling me that these kids in high school getting NIL deals?
Yeah, bro.
It's
Especially,
just a
So is that like?
sponsorship.
Is there like a?
It's just a sponsorship.
it's just legalized way of them giving them money now. Because, you know, before, that's how
And they give it. I'm sure they give it to your parents.
Yeah.
Until you're 16, where you're legally allowed to work in most states. But Yeah, I mean, even kid, it's like when you get sponsored by Disney. You know what I mean? Like now you're on Disney shows or whatever. These are just sponsorship where they're like, here's a couple of our gear, wear it while you do what you do, while you train. And
Hey,
you just have to be
while we
elite.
talking about Disney, hey, we are looking for advertisements. Just
I don't think
throwing
we're going to get that one.
I know we might not. Hey, we'll work that in there eventually. Tune in now. But yeah, man, it's crazy. But these NIL, I did not know that was in high school. I didn't know they got to that level now where it was in high school. Damn, we really missed out. Fuck.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah,
All them up downs.
Yeah,
All them up downs for nothing.
man.
Shit. All right. Well, anyways, moving on. Jason Tatum announced earlier that he's going to be coming back this season, apparently. Reported by, I believe it was Chris Haynes, I believe his name is, with ESPN. That's surprising. I mean, there was always videos. I know we talked about it briefly because I've seen videos of him playing ball one-on-one. I'm kind of surprised to hear he may come back this season. I mean, hey, kudos to him, but I don't think it's necessary.
If the Celtics be in a situation where they don't have a chance to be in the playoffs, I don't see why not.
Why not come back?
Yeah, because get your legs under you, see how it feel. You know what I'm saying?
I get you, but could you also possibly aggravate an injury?
No, because you could possibly always get injured.
Because you know what I'm saying, like you come back, like they're not gonna go out there and be like, oh yeah, hey, he was injured, let's take it easy on him, let's be cool. Like they're gonna be playing just like
I think
to get into what they need to get to.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine as far as injury wise. He's not gonna be efficient. Like, bro, you've been out game for almost the whole season. You're not gonna come in there and average get 25 buckets. You're gonna get like 15.
But it's gonna be scary to think about.
It's gonna be a struggle 15 too.
It's scary to think about. I mean, right now with Jason Tatum, right now if they were to come back into the game, we had them at where were they listed? 4th right now in the Eastern Conference. So let's say if they maintain that position, stayed in top 6, and you throw in a Jason Tatum, not fully healthy, I would say,
and
but
then you're gonna throw the chemistry off, bro. You're gonna throw and in a situation where they're fighting for playoffs or they're trying to like really actually win, you're throwing the rotations off, like what people already have going on. Roles are gonna change. That messes with the mindset for people that already have mindset, like contribute.
If he comes back, all the power to him, but I don't think it's good for him to come back. If he comes back and he wants to just play to get some, his legs under him and get some kind of like feel back into the game again, makes sense. But don't put yourself or your team at a disadvantage for maybe the future if you re-aggravate an injury.
You're already a franchise player. You ain't got to worry about nothing.
It just doesn't make sense because right now, I mean, what the Celtics are doing is pretty surprising to be doing without Jason Tatum, but it just doesn't make sense to put your body at risk for a potential to show up in the playoffs again. I mean, I don't know if he's just trying to show that he's that guy and he can, come back from an Achilles injury. It's not really necessary, but I mean, hey, more power to you. That's all I can say. What you think, G? You think he should come back?
Nah, I mean, yeah, not really. I mean, again, going back to the impact, I think he has more of an impact off the bench in the sense of like helping his team see things that a franchise player can see based on his experience. When you're on the court, I don't think you have real time like, yo, let me tell you, you did this wrong or something like that. Being that he's hurt, he's not 100%. He's worth more as, to consult these players during in-game stuff. I think that's one of the reasons why they up there in their record is you get an experienced Jason Tatum off the bench watching the game from like a coach's view kind of thing as a player, and you get to like tell players things that they don't see while they play.
Is he traveling all the games with them? I know I seen Tyrese Halliburton was doing that with Pacers.
For the most part, unless he has some type of therapy or something, but for the most part,
he is.
He is.
That's what's up. All right. Yeah, it's good to see that, man. I mean, if he comes back, he comes back. Hey, I just don't think he should. I think it's a little too soon. Stay at home, champ. Rest it up. Come back next season. We'll see you in the playoffs type shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he needs to do anything too crazy. Outside of that, I mean, that's all we have for basketball, bro. I just wanted to kind of like dive into the nitty gritty, the shit that we seen that's covered over this past week. The Cup, Jason Tatum talking about he's coming back. A lot of chases, a lot of surprises, honestly. So very interesting. But a big surprise I seen recently: Wiz Khalifa apparently sentenced to 9 months to Romanian prison for possession of weed.
That's foul.
Free my boy Wiz Khalifa, man.
Yo, free Wiz.
That ain't hurting nobody.
That is wild, dog.
That's foul because they should know who he was.
Isn't like prostitution legal over there?
There's a lot of things legal and shit. Probably, I think you could
Bro,
probably kill somebody over there.
It's a whole nother state. It's their rules at the end of the day.
Hey, that's a whole other country.
I mean, country. It's a whole other country. It's their rules. If that's what they say it goes. Once you came in there, you came into them.
That's true, but
That's
I
not
mean,
you. That's not where you're from.
I'm surprised they didn't deport him or something back to the U.S.
I think the smartest thing would have been Wiz needed to do some type of international medical agreement to where this is like a medical thing.
I can't
Because like you could bring Advils to fucking anywhere in this world.
Well, what
It sounded like
was he doing
like
a tour over there or something? Why Romania?
Probably a show.
Yeah, he's probably making some type of money.
In Romania?
It was probably assumed and not talked about being assuming because they know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
But he probably just assumed that he can do that, and
That's
now he knows.
crazy.
Now he knows.
Like Snoop Dogg too, bro. Like wherever he goes, you kind of you should assume, I guess, if you know him, if you invited him over, he about to like.
That's crazy though. Romania though, like of
To
all
them,
places.
you're just another person.
I just didn't expect to see him being locked up. I mean, being locked up for weed for Wiz Khalifa is crazy as hell. It's like being Snoop Dogg being locked up for weed, or anyone really being locked up for something that they always do. I think just hearing that it was in Romania, I think is a little alarming for me.
9 months is crazy.
Yeah, 9 months is crazy. Since just for smoking is wild.
It's like a setup.
So hey, let y'all know now, if y'all in Romania, and you got some MJ, some marijuana, some ganja, some loud,
Put it up.
lock it up. They don't want it. They do not want it.
They throw away the key on you.
Yo, for real,
And not
9
looking
months
back.
is he could literally have had have a baby ruined this whole time, bro. 9 months is crazy for some weed. In a Romania. Now my question would be:
Trump's not gonna get him.
Are they putting what kind of prison are they putting him in? Is my
They put
question.
him in prison. But now, also considering it is Wiz Khalifa, it wasn't 3 joints. It wasn't an eighth.
Probably not.
You know what I mean?
He smoked on stage. He just lit up on stage.
He had a pound of weed in a luggage that was rolled.
that's
up
what it
already.
was.
No, he had to. He doesn't.
Nah, he not. I think he just sound think he really did. Did he really? Is that what you saying?
I don't know what the actual law is. Allegations. From what I know about Wiz Khalifa, he doesn't leave his house without 15 to 20 joints.
Yeah, he
even to
usually-
the store.
he has a lot
He
of-
says he smokes an ounce a day.
Yeah, he definitely did say that. He smokes a lot. When he came on Club Shay Shay, he said he smokes a shit ton.
He actually brought this like cigar container kind of thing that would fit maybe like 30 cigars. Imagine how many joints that shit filled.
Yo, bro,
yeah.
can
And
you
he had that
imagine?
bitch stuffed to the brim.
Damn.
I don't even know if I could
He
inhale
goes
that
that
much
shit?
weed, bro.
Jeez.
I mean, I probably could.
He
but I
hired
wouldn't
somebody. I think he
be
had somebody.
great.
He paid somebody 50 grand a year to roll his joints.
50 grand a year.
Yeah.
Y'all doing that?
I do it as a side job, second job.
That's a side job
Yeah,
there.
that's a second job. And honestly, that's a lot of exposure, experience. I get to work with somebody. He trusts me to do something like that.
I'm wondering now how many joints is he rolling?
I mean, whatever it takes, bro. Pause.
And then do you get referred to by another person?
To roll another 1,000 plus whatever many joints?
He's got to be like those TikTokers that are like showing themselves on how fast and how good they roll, and then Wiz is just hitting them up.
Or
yo.
they can make different things out of the blunt.
Yeah.
It's like pipes and shit.
And Wiz is like, yo, yeah, bring him in. That's talent.
Yeah, that's talent. Yo,
That's talent.
that's talent. I'm gonna need him. Bring him on over, yo.
The free Wiz.
Hey,
though.
free whiz, yo, free whiz. But yo, other than that, man, yo, what stories, yo, y'all miss any old stores back in the day, like restaurants? Like, I was looking at some old meme the other day, and it was talking about stores like Sears, Toys R Us, Circuit City. Like, y'all remember them stores?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I remember those stores, bro. I'm trying to think of a store.
I got one.
Kmart, bro.
I got one. Toys R Us was cool, but I didn't really get to experience the way rich kids got to experience that store.
Oh,
The whole look but don't touch thing.
You miss Toys R Us, don't you?
yeah.
I don't really miss it because I had bad experience of like look but don't touch. It wasn't even we not buying. It's like don't touch it.
No, I
type of
had
thing.
that too, but I was always in there just, hey, you sure we can't? My birthday's coming up in like 8 months.
Yeah, I used to try
Come
that.
on, please.
But no, one of my favorite ones because I actually was like a little bit more,
Damn, y'all different
a
from me.
little bit more of a teenager.
Oh, you always went to Toys R Us?
Yeah, I mean, at least every other month.
For Toys R Us? What you was getting?
I mean, shit, toys. I mean,
Every
games.
other month?
Yeah, when it was popping, yeah.
Damn,
I
yeah.
just want to go ahead and take an assumption, say you had a 2-parent household.
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That single mom stuff ain't working every month.
It worked for us.
That shit used to work quarterly, bro. You heard me? It was quarterly.
It was there. You might get it for your birthday,
It's
maybe.
like you getting one pair of sneakers every 6 months, so choose
That's like
wisely and
transport.
make sure.
I got a little better than that. My mom used to tell me all the
Beyblades,
time. She used to be
Power
like, "Hey,
Ranger
I'm gonna get
sets,
you
like-
one pair of black ones and one pair of white sneakers,
No,
and that's
it
what
was
you
one
want."
pair, and she used to tell me, make sure your feet don't grow. Like,
sorry to
maybe,
hear
like I
that.
don't know what you gotta do there. Get it a size bigger or control your feet size, cause I don't want to hear this. That's why my toes look like this. They're like knuckles. Yeah, because I had to, put up with it. But one of my favorite stores, going back to the stores that don't exist anymore, is Radio Shack.
Oh shit, Radio Shack, yo.
I used to go in there as a little kid and act like I knew what a DJ was, bro. I would go in there and be like, yo, so this is the receiver, and I plug this into the mic. I used to grab the mic, plug it in, put it to the speaker, and just start talking
I
through
was
it.
always afraid of going Radio Shack and touch shit, bro. I thought I was always gonna break something. My mom was always on that don't touch shit, so I didn't want to go in Radio Shack like that.
My shit was in the hood, so the owner or the guy running it was just one of the kids that was from the block. So it was
Damn,
cool.
Radio Shack is crazy. That was a place beyond its time, honestly, man. Like you
Yeah.
can't make a Radio Shack nowadays if you wanted
So
to.
useful too. Like they had random shit, like a battery of a BlackBerry,
Dead ass. It was always some random
the
tools,
back cover of a remote. They're like, yeah, we got it.
cases for some shit. Shit, at one point I think you were able to even trade shit into them if you wanted to for some money.
Yeah.
Like they was ahead of their time for sure. Definitely ahead of their time. But that was it, man. I was wanting to. Oh, actually, no. I'm sorry. Last thing. Yo, if it's apocalypse right now, I'm talking about end of the world type shit. You taking killer robots or zombies?
As an enemy,
Yeah,
zombies.
zombies.
As an enemy,
Yeah,
as the ones I gotta take out.
yeah.
Yeah, zombies. For sure.
What about you?
Killer robots? At least I know I can shoot these guys in the head,
That's
bro.
how it came from fear.
Yo, bro.
That's how it came from experience.
Yeah, I don't know if you've been playing COD on that zombie mode, but when them killer robots come out, them shits,
That's what you think.
ain't lying.
they can fly, they chase you faster than the zombies can. Zombies,
Alright.
I go on a spree.
I was thinking more like, Terminator type shit versus, fucking Dawn of the Dead.
I just, compare it to weight. Zombie could be max weight of 130, 200 pounds. A max weight of one of these killer zombies.
After three bodies been ate. 100 is really.
They're not gonna be that big. If they are, they're slow as fuck, so I can see them from deep and shoot them. These killer robots are like 500 pounds, bro. They're gonna break in through every door we.
And move faster than a bear.
Yo,
Damn, that's a valid point.
fucking.
Damn, but I ain't trying to be eaten
I
alive.
didn't need
though.
an EMP. That's it.
Nah,
I'm gonna take the robots,
I
bro.
ain't gonna get eaten alive with the zombies, bro.
You crazy, bro?
I find a
You got
glitch.
10 of them bitches coming through your door right now.
I'd find a glitch. I'd find somewhere where it takes them a while to climb up to, and I'm shooting them as they try to climb up. That's it. Just find a glitch. Find a place where it takes them a while to get to you, and then you just bam,
So
bam,
what you
bam.
gonna do if
They're
a
not
whole
gonna
bunch-
spawn.
What
They're not
happened?
spawning. You know what I mean?
What happens if they all just start stacking up on top of each other?
You ever heard of 5.56 green tips? They go through multiple shits, bro. They go through calipers.
Yeah,
bro.
and they also knew we're gonna have to stock up on mad ammo, so you're gonna have to carry
Oh,
that
we
shit
ready
up.
for that.
Oh, damn, you
Yeah,
ready?
I got. There's a 2 meter scope. I could see you from 2 football fields away, my boy.
I'm in the EMP and the robots. And the
I'm
reset,
taking
the
the
other
hitting
robots.
the
I'd be
reset
C4
button every time.
I'd be C4 everywhere I go, bro. Just C4, C4. I run out of C4, gotta make them again.
You're gonna be attracting more attention than doing anything. At
It
that
don't
point.
matter. Shit gonna blow. Whole city gonna blow up the way I'm putting C4.
I mean, you seen the Matrix though.
Yeah.
So those robots there, they use EMPs.
All right, those were some different. That was like they was damn near programs. That was different.
That's what robots are.
But that's why I'm scared.
I ain't messing with them type of robots. I was talking about more like Terminator, Skynet type
You
shit.
trying to keep it ground level?
Yeah, that's like them niggas go in your brain and whatnot and fuck with your. I'm good.
That's what I know. I thought way past that.
At that point, I'm agreeing with you. I'm taking
I'm
the
not thinking about a
zombies.
killer robot coming and trying to fist fight me. I know they coming with some lasers or something.
Yeah.
But,
Chainsaw come with their chest.
Oh man, but yo, that is it, everybody. We appreciate y'all being here with us. This is Court and Culture. Khalil, Jeremy, our guest Chris. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe.
Yes, sir. Peace.